If you are just tuning in, this is Nigeria Info 99.3, the nation's number one talk station. You can watch live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook and on YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3. You can also let me know what you think on those two platforms as we go along on the show today. This morning, we are looking at domestic violence. And we're going to be referencing Osinachi Nwachukwu's case. That is what Nigeria is talking about. We're referencing it, but we have two angles to our conversation today. What we want to talk about is to give this platform, this time, this hour, to those who are in an abusive relationship. Please listen to me very carefully. I am not saying women. I'm saying those who are in an abusive relationship. If you're interested in telling your truth, you've got this hour to do that. I will give you the time to tell your truth. Healing starts from there. If you're out of it and you would like to tell your truth, this is the hour to do that. Now, for those who are out of it, you don't know who you may be inspired, who you will be inspired to come out and tell their truth as well. Men, women. So we're going to get to it straight up. I'm going to reference what happened to Osinachi very quickly. If you're watching, you can see me sliding over. Yeah. I'm going to reference what happens to Osinachi very quickly before I come to hear your own truth. First off, federal government has said that they will wade into the matter, that they are going to get justice for Lady Osinachi. Now, these are the facts we know about what happened to her. We know that she was a lead singer at the Dunamis International Gospel Center. We know that. We also know that she was featured in several hit gospel songs like Nara Ekele, like they use me play like Ekweme. She did that with another artist as well. We know that her husband, Peter Nwachukwu, was her manager. Now, we also know that this husband, Peter Nwachukwu, has been accused of abusing her till her death. We know for a fact that he has been arrested as well. And one last fact that we know is that Osinachi was 42 years old. We know all of this. Now, the reason why I'm emphasizing what we know is that there are other sides of this story as to the beating, having the children beat her, this and that. Now, we're not going to discountenance all of that, but we would like the police to come out with their investigation and tell us that, yes, those things indeed, they happened. So I'm going to restrict my own to, what I know. Okay. Essentially, that's not our focus. Essentially, our focus, like I said, is to give others the benefit to come out. I'm going to release a number of someone who can help you start your journey. His name is Olumide Omoshebi. This is what he does. We have a program dedicated to issues like this on Nigeria Info. We don't take gender-based violence so lightly on Nigeria Info. No. It's so important that we dedicate 2 hours of airtime to it every week. Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. every week. That's how important this topic is to us. So you can tune in, you can listen to that program. We call it Relationship 360. Those who are used to it, those who listen to it, they will know how vital that program is. Some have received their healing from that program. Some abusers have changed their ways, as we heard this morning from 2 or 3 listeners who said it was that program they listened to that changed them from being an abuser. Now, are you going through domestic violence or abuse? Would you like to share your story? You can share it without mentioning your name. That is allowed. If you're ready, we are ready for you. Are you out of it? Whether you're a man or a woman, a boy or a girl, if you're out of it and you like to share, like we had this morning, some people shared their stories as well. Please do share. If you've lived in an environment where this happened or is happening, like you are the son, you are the daughter, you are the niece, you are the nephew, and you witnessed this firsthand, and you like to share anonymously, of course, if you want to, you're very free to do that. Now, reason again is that you need to tell your truth, then help can come. Nobody says it's easy. I'm not in the class of people saying it's our fault. Why did she keep going back? You won't understand why they keep going back. You won't, even they themselves, they may not be able to explain in clear terms why they keep going back. They may not be able to tell you exactly why they have stayed. So that's not our focus. No. 0700 993 993 993 and 01 465 7190. Those are our studio lines. If you'd like to share your story via our WhatsApp, because it's only me that will see the WhatsApp message, you are very free to do that as well. WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. That is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. We also have Facebook for you. Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook. YouTube is Nigeria Info 99.3. We're streaming live on those 2 platforms this morning. The second line is for female callers only. That's 01 465 7190. The other line, the first one, is for everybody because they have four numbers embedded inside that one. 4 numbers, so it can't be for men alone. That one is for everybody. Let's start. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I want to remain anonymous.
That's fine,
because
madam.
What I'm sharing is a respect of a neighbor who suffered domestic violence for so many years from the husband. Initially, I was not aware until during the lockdown when the man almost about to kill her, and one of the children was able to escape from the house. Because the child was physically challenged, and he allowed the child to go out, but locked the woman and the other children in, and had the pistol of a mortar, which he would have used to smash them down.
Oh my God!
And that's how we were able to rescue the woman. And then from there on, immediately I got the Lagos State domestic violence team involved, and they came and called the man, and then they were able to give him certain rules and regulations, which if he disobeys, he will be arrested and locked up permanently. So since then, they have had peace. He doesn't touch anybody in his house because they have put rules and regulations down for him. And so that's how she has been living. But fortunately for her now, she has gotten a visa abroad, so she has traveled.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for your intervention. Thank you for saving a life. Thank you. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning to you. Please turn off your radio.
I want to remain anonymous.
That's fine.
Please, Sheriff, this issue of abuse is not only physical, even emotional. Women are going through a lot of things. What I'm saying now is what I'm going through. Women are going through a lot, even emotionally. Please, can you tell the pastors to stop fixing women fellowship upon women fellowship? What about the men? I hardly hear any church calling on men fellowship. It's women. Women are the demons. What about the men? They felt that the women are the worst. That's why you see them, each time they call on women, they say, it's you people they are calling. For them, it's not their business. Please, I want you to call the pastors to order. Thank you.
Thank you, too, for calling me. Appreciate it. I would have loved to hear your story, but I understand if you're not strong enough to share it. But thank you for even calling to share the little that you did. I'm sure that it took quite some courage to do that. Thank you, ma'am, for calling. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello?
Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I actually want to remain anonymous.
That's fine.
Yeah, see, this domestic violence. When I'm hearing it, I used to be annoyed because it's not a good thing. You get me?
I'm with you.
Because I experienced it before, and I've already overcome it.
Okay.
One thing helped me and my wife to overcome it, and like till now, nothing like that is happening.
What happened then? Tell us.
See, if it's a long story, if I want to talk about it, it's a long story. Time will not permit me.
Okay.
But I will just give just a short story of it.
Okay.
So the thing is that we humans, we fail to obey the rules that guide marriage, both man and woman. At the initial time when I married my wife, I did not apply it very well.
Okay.
But later I sit down, I study my wife very well. My wife is the kind of person that is quickly hot. When she hears something or if I talk to her, she doesn't listen quick. She take it otherwise. And me, I'm not happy when I talk to her, she did not listen. So this will continue several times to the point that I begin to get annoyed with her whenever she did not respond to me in a favorable way. Okay. So to the point that when we have a conversation, before you know it, that conversation will turn to argument to, fighting, quarreling, all those things. So I try to study her and use Bible also along with it. Okay. Because there's a part of the Bible, if I can remember very well, I still remember it, I still work on it. Okay. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21 to 23. It says that husband love your wife.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go on, please. Go on.
So I try to apply Bible principle in my marriage.
Okay.
I began to see my wife as somebody with a weaker vessel. So whenever she do anything, I will not take it so the way he bring it to me. I will have a self-control.
I guess you ran out of call credits. Dan Baba joins us though. Dan Baba, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning to you, sir.
Thank you. Can I correct some things?
Yes, please. Go on ahead. Go on.
Yeah. Growing up, I attended Ileke small.
Okay.
So I have the knowledge of Islam a bit. And also I go to church. Even though I have issue with some religions, the way they behave. But there is no religion that supports domestic violence.
Very true.
We must get that correct.
That's true.
Then secondly, in church, they have women fellowship and men fellowship. Those days that I used to attend a Methodist church. I don't think it is true to say that it's only women fellowship. There are men fellowship, even the youth and children ministry as well. Secondly, do you think it is okay to say that it's only women that suffer domestic violence?
No, it's not.
It's both. Again, people have been saying that people should just walk out, which to me is not working right now.
Okay.
Do you think walking out of marriage is the only solution? And even though I believe that is one of the solutions.
Dan Baba, I'm afraid you have to call me back because I want to hear where you want to land with this your point, okay? But I need to go to break right now, okay? Please do call me back. Please do call me back. We need to take this break, huh? We need to take this break. When we return from this break, we'll continue to engage. We've heard about 2 stories so far, 2 or 3. I lost count. When we return, we'll hear some more. Stay with us here on Nigeria Info at 99.3.
Exciting.
Broadcasting live from Etimiyank Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Sheriff Quadry. It's a pleasure to meet you this morning. If you're tuning in for the very first time, it's 8:35 from our studios this morning, and we are discussing sexual and domestic violence. At this juncture, I'd like to say a very big thanks to the Lagos State government. Through the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Response Team. They are amazing. They are doing great job. Mrs. Viva, thumbs up to you and your team. We see what you do. Yeah, I just thought to put that out there before I forget again. I'm going to go to WhatsApp to take some reactions right now. People are telling me their stories on WhatsApp. I'll come to the telephone in a moment. I can see your calls. But for those joining us, that is what we're talking about. And this platform this morning is dedicated to those who are victims of domestic and sexual violence, all forms of abuse. So today is dedicated to them for them to tell their truth. If you're out of it, tell your truth as well. If you've witnessed it firsthand, like you are a child or a son or a daughter, and you've witnessed it firsthand, it is also for you to tell us your story and possibly add how it has affected you as a person. Okay. Let me take this one here that says domestic violence is no respecter of persons or gender. I was a victim. In my case, the signs were there as soon as we had our first child. I was trapped by what will people say. I'm a worker in the church. I don't want my daughter to suffer from our divorce, etc. I lost everything I worked for all my life to my wife and her mother. I left my children and fled for dear life. Today, I'm alive to tell my story, and I have my daughter who is of age with me. She actually went to the police station to report her mom and grandma. The police called me and asked me to report at their station. The rest today is history. Please, once you notice the red flags, don't hesitate. Thank you. Thank you so much for your message. I really, really, really do appreciate. Let me take this one here that says, I am Mr. Anonymous. And it says, on this topic of domestic violence, I have been a victim as a man. The lady in question has 2 daughters for me. Truly, I saw the signs, but I thought with my good character and my love that I would show her she would change her ways, but I was wrong. Because she came from the family of uninformed men, she threatened me. Even 2 of the uncles told me that the day I would lay my hands on her, they were going to lock me up and threw away the keys. That's what you're saying. Now, during NSAS, she became more physically aggressive, you mean, on me. She had attacked me with a what now? A knife, you mean? A knife before. She publicly embarrassed me in front of my neighbors and friends. What brought the final separation between us was when I traveled to a nearby state. She brought a man into the house to sleep over. When I confronted her, she denied the accusation. Few of my friends saw the guy, and my neighbors also witnessed it. But one day, I just packed all my things and I left. Now she does hookup runs everywhere. Since I have left, I have been the happiest man on earth, but I fear what will become of my 2 daughters. You can try, and you can try to get your daughters back. You have the DSVRT there in Lagos State. I will give out their numbers in a moment. They have a number that you can call. I'll give out the number and see what can happen. I also give out Gnosis Care Initiative as well, being run by Olumide Moshebi. I'll give out his number as well, so you can reach out in case you are interested in getting your daughters back. Okay. Olamide from Ikotun says, I'm a witness of this. My dad beat my mom often when I was growing up, but thank God I didn't stay long with them. I was always afraid if I'm going to be, I'm always afraid if I'm going to be like my dad, because I notice I raise my hands easily, even if I'm playing with someone, and doing great work to correct that. And he says, please, my take is young ones should always check on themselves. Okay, thank you, Olamide. Thank you for sharing your story. Now I'm going to take this one before I come back to the telephone. Maybe two. Well, let's take this one first. I am from a domestic violence home. My dad beats up my mom and even naked her in our Face Me, I Face You house. Mommy was the breadwinner. Daddy steals her money, beats her up, calls her all sorts of names. We were all girls. He never cared for us. Fast forward to my life. I was deceived. He married me a virgin. He doesn't have a certificate. He was working in a family member's company, committed crimes, went to prison twice, squandered people's millions, locks me out of the house at will, not responsible for his kids. I walked away. Pastors and elders in the church tried all they could. I still stood my ground. 3 years now after my exit, he still can't feed himself. I'm happy I left. I am happy you left too, my dear. I am so happy. I'm so happy that you left, really. Whew. Okay. I think I should. Okay, let me take one. Ayamu Jeffrey says, Sheriff, you are totally wrong by saying no matter what a woman or man does to you, one cannot justify domestic violence. It's a fallacy of converse accident or hasty generalization. Even the Constitution permits killing domestically or otherwise in self-defense or if your life is threatened. Violence in domestic or outside can be justified in certain circumstances. Walk away when you have the opportunity. But thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let me come back to the telephone now and take more reactions. And by the way, you can drop your thoughts on Facebook and on YouTube where we're streaming live. I would take them. Okay. YouTube is Nigeria Info 99.3. Facebook is also Nigeria Info 99.2. Just search for it, and you'll be able to watch live and drop your comments as well. Let me take some calls first. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Ketu.
Welcome, Emeka. Welcome.
So the problem we are getting now is all those religions, pastors, and all those people that claim that they know about how to settle family. That's the problem we get. My own is that God that helped me. Only God helped me.
Tell us about it. Emeka, tell us about it. What happened?
What happened is the person I want to marry. When I want to marry this man, it's very good. But as it's going on, it's changed. When it changed, I saw the change. I said, I better go. I can't cope up. I better go.
Wait till you see, Emeka. Wait till you see where make you think say she change.
Wait till I see this girl. If you put it for a shop, maybe you want to go and peace before you come. Don't leave that shop. Maybe go to another man. If you tell you, say I got this out my papa, my grandmama, and this. If you go there, it's like he can't even tell you. Say go, it's go. When I catch all this and say, please let us go our own way. People preach that say, make I forgive me that they go change. You change now. One of my fingernails come out. Now I'm talking to you with my finger, not 10. Upon that, I lose money. See now, he born three kids for me, but now it never change. So, but when I hear the pastor say that he will change, do like this, make me lose one of my fingernails, which I will not use for my life.
Oh my God!
Now I'm living with 9 fingers, 9, not 10.
Waiting happen. How you take lose the finger? Waiting happen. Go. Tell us.
Waiting happen. Go. When he's working at MA State, so. He work Monday, Tuesday to Saturday. Only Sunday stay for us. When you leave all those markets very, very small, 4 years, 5 years. When you leave there, I say, why do you leave all this guy? Why can't you bring this guy to my shop? He just carry pure water pop my face. Carry pure water pop my face. When I lose anger, when I want to do that, just by mistake, just bite me for this machine. I treat. Nearly, I never lose my life.
Oh my God.
Nearly, I never lose my life. See, today it's just banging back. Now he's coming back. He's coming back. When I'm living at Ketu, when coming back, say he want to go and marry me. All those pastors don't come again. I say, lie. May go marry all those men. I say, lie, I know all those men. Now I'm talking with you with my fingers. All those pastors and all those people, they are not qualified. Even their home is not good. Though. No, if they tell you no here, most of those who are now just they talk. Their home itself is not good. Now I'm talking to you with nice finger, not 10.
I'm so sorry, Emeka. Emeka, thank you. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm really sorry. But Rita is waiting for us. Hi, Rita. Oh, Rita is gone. Let's take another call quickly. Hi, good morning to you. We're going to hang up and take another one. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
I don't think Christianity makes somebody better. The problem we have is that we brought religion into Christianity. Because me, as I was growing up, even though I was not born into Christianity, my parents were serving idol. My father used to beat my mother seriously, that this woman cannot even talk. He cannot talk. When they break like this, we see all bruises all over my mother. Until the one that senior our last born has decided that every night this man used to beat this woman. So she now speak out. You notice today, my father hold that thing in his mind against that my junior sister. Why he speak out? Because me, I become violent to my father. So it's not Christianity.
It has nothing to do with religion.
Christianity makes somebody better. So pastors that have not found God cannot give you direction how to go about your marriage. This is how I see all these things. It's supposed to make us better. Thank you.
Thank you too for sharing your story. Appreciate it. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Bola speaking from Ojo.
Welcome.
Yeah, I've been hearing people saying things this morning. I called the alarm this morning, actually. So I spoke. I was the one that called first. The one person was making reference to that. I was saying the issue should be looked into, seriously. I was speaking from experience.
Okay.
I actually had a sister.
Okay.
I'm the only son in my family. I have like 5 sisters.
Okay.
On my back. They are all married now.
Okay.
One of my sisters, I speak with you now, all our load is in my house. I was the one, excuse me, I was the one that actually went to the husband's house, asked her to bring all our load to my house because of this domestic violence. But I must tell you, Sheriff, are you there?
I'm with you completely.
Yes, I must tell you, I can categorically tell you that my sister used her mouth to recreate her husband to become a violent man. Ever since they were married, all my other sisters, whenever they go to their house, they always come back to me and tell me that the way their sister is talking to her husband is not good at all. That their sister brings down the husband, like talk to the husband like nothing. I will call her, why is he doing this? I don't mind this man. Not until the man lost his job, the man became with someone that goes to the bar to drink, smoking, and he became violent. And that was when he now started hitting my sister. Hello?
I'm with you.
That was the time he started hitting my sister. Now, when the hitting was too much, I was forced to go there and ask her to come back. But people outside now will be saying domestic violence. I am the one that saw it from the beginning. I'm the one that can tell the story, how the man was from the beginning. He was a very nice man that doesn't talk. So I think we should also tell women words of the mouth. They should not use words of the mouth to turn their husband to what they are not.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thought. And I hear your explanation. I totally get it. But I will stand on my earlier submission that that man in your illustration should have left that marriage. If someone is trying to turn me to who I am not or who I will hit when I see that person in the mirror, I will not wait around for you to do that to me. No matter how much or deeply in love I may be, I will walk. And that is me. Because I can't allow anybody to turn me into what I am not. ultimately, it's his decision, not your sister's decision. It's his decision to turn to what he eventually turned into. Because if anything happens to your sister at the end of the day, through him, he's going to be held accountable. Nobody is going to say that the woman did this, she did that. No. It's him. And he's going to pay for it. That excuse of verbal this thing, verbal that thing, in as much as it's legit, I mean, you're first-hand, I'm witness to it, it still does not excuse physical assault. No, it doesn't. Now, I'll repeat again. I do also agree with you that no matter what, we need to hear from the other side, even though the other side may not be able to, get themselves out of the situation, but at least give them that listening ear so they can hear their story as well. It doesn't mean that you're trying to justify what they've done. 8:50. All my lines are blinking, and I know that I can't hear from everybody. But this is what I would do. Let me release the numbers. If you are in a situation right now that you need help, you can call the DSVRT, that's Domestic and Sexual Violence Response Team of the Lagos State Government. They are doing wonderful stuff. I can't stop saying that. You can call them. Their number is 08000. That's 08000 333 333. That's 08 000 333 333. Do you get that? You didn't? Oh, let me tell you again. 08 000 333 333. Store that number. Even if you're not in that situation, store it. Somebody you know may just be in that situation. I'll call it again. 08 000 333 333. Now, I also would like to let you know that we have a program, like I said earlier, dedicated to conversations such as this one. It's called Relationship 360. We're doing it in collaboration with Gnosis Help Initiative, run by Olumide Omoshebi. You can listen to the program every Saturday from 7 to 9, 2 solid hours. You can call them on 0909 321 4942. Yes, you can call them on that number. I'll call that number again. Are you ready? 0909 321 4942. You can call them on that line. That's Gnosis Care Initiative. They also are doing amazing Gnosis Help Initiative rather. They're doing amazing stuff as well. So and other organizations are out there that are helping those in such situations. If you don't need these numbers, just put them down on your device. It's not going to take much space to save that number. You never know. Who would whose life depends on those numbers I just shared. I'm Sheriff Quadry. That's our show today. Thank you for being a part of it. Let's keep the conversation going on. If you see anybody in need of help, in need of your help, please be open to rendering help to such people. I'll see you tomorrow at 5. Tomorrow is Health Thursday, and we will be having some really interesting guests in the studio to come and talk about Down syndrome tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Before then, of course, we have the open mic at 5. Or you can find me on social media, on Twitter at Sheriff Quadry, on Instagram at Sheriff Quadry, on Facebook Sheriff Quadry. On LinkedIn, it's Sheriff Quadry as well. Just Google Sheriff Quadry. I'll pop up like magic. Have yourself a fantastic day. Bye for now.
New news, talk, and sports.
I don't believe this!
Magistrates Court in Ibuse Meta, Lagos has ordered.
Last evening, we're going to talk about the idea of women as breadwinners. It's a conversation we started over 2 weeks ago.
I will collect my salary, my husband will lock me in the house and make sure I submit.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.